Hi, Andrew Crute here. Okay, just wanted to give you a bit of an overview of the brand new Dubli D2G2 compensation plan that is being overlaid with the existing plan inside the Dubli network. So this is predominantly has been for my team, but if you're watching this and you're not my team, hopefully this helps you out and understand what's happening. I'm not going to go through this whole presentation. This is a presentation that Dubli Network's put together, but what I want to do is touch on a couple of very key points, and this is predominantly for people that are new to the business with Dubli, and if you're new to a binary system. So I'm just going to flick through probably the first few slides. It's not really that important. There's a lot of other good videos out there that have touched on this stuff, but I just want to go through the basics. So basic training, binary system, you have two legs, what they call legs or sales teams here. One is your community leg, which is what your upline will be building in conjunction with you if they're an active upline. And the other leg is what they sometimes call your money leg or your personal leg, and that's the leg you're solely responsible for. Okay, so like I said, there's spillover. This we're going to get paid weekly in it, and a whole lot of other things that you can see right there. Okay, so two things you really need to focus on with this new part of the compensation plan. One is becoming active, and two is becoming qualified. Okay, definitions you can see there on the screen. Becoming active is purchasing a package within the Dubli network, so that's either the team member or the partner program accelerator level. And staying active means you need to make sure that you are either getting one VIP customer per month into your business, or you're purchasing the voucher each month for the VIP membership. Okay, so that's how you stay active. In your back office, it'll clearly show if you're active or not. If you're not sure, talk to your sponsor. Step two is becoming qualified. Now, to become qualified, you need to sponsor into the business one TM or PPA on each leg, okay, or each side of your business. So you need one on your left and one on your right. Okay, you'll see some diagrams coming up that'll make that a lot clearer. Okay, so I'm just going to go. Okay, I'm not going to go into all this stuff, fast start bonuses and all that. Basically, one thing you do need to know is that the commissions from the uni level section of the comp plan are basically being done away with. Okay, so they're basically gone from now on out. Okay, so where you're going to have to do is make sure you become active and qualified as fast as possible. Otherwise, you're potentially going to miss out on a lot of commissions. Okay, so what we need to do, I'm going to skip this part as well. This is all available in your back office. Like I said, this is going to be really just one area that I really want to focus on, and that is coming up right here. Okay, so to become qualified and to start earning the minimum percentage of compensation is at 10%. You need to sponsor, like we said, one left and one right. Okay, there's been a bit of confusion about that. I personally thought that to become qualified even for the 10%, you needed to have two qualified people underneath you, one left, one right, which would have meant you had to sponsor one left, one right, and they would have each had to have sponsored two people themselves. But this has clarified that no, to get the 10%, you just have to have sponsored two people into your business, and they would. Each person, the first two people are always going to sit one on each leg, and then after that, depending how your business is building, it'll build automatically for you and even you out. The goal, though, eventually, like you'll see in a minute, is to get three on your left, three on your right that have each, and two of those have sponsored two people each. And that way you can max out the compensation plan in the D2G2. Okay, so like it says here, so to earn 10% cycle bonus, you need to have personally enrolled two TMs or PPAs or higher, and they need to be active, which means that they have got their monthly voucher or sponsored a VIP customer or brought a VIP customer into the business. Okay, so now to get 15% commission, you have to have your first person that's one on your left, one on your right, And then the second person on your left and your right needs to be qualified. Okay, so you can see that down here. So earn 15% cycle bonus with 2 personally enrolled, active and qualified TMs or higher on each side of your business. Okay, so what you'll need to do now is to get the 15%, you actually need not just that first person, but that first person has to now have got 2 people, and the second person that you've personally sponsored, so you've now sponsored 4 people in total, 2 on your left, 2 on your right, all of them will need to have sponsored 2 people each. Okay, so to move from 15%, the first person can't just stay there as it is. They need to have sponsored 2 people as well, and then the second person you brought in needs to sponsor 2 people as well. So hopefully that makes sense. So it is a little bit harder to get to 15%, but obviously people want to become qualified as quickly as possible, which means they'll need to sponsor 2 people, and this is really good motivation to go and find your first 2 people. Okay, and have your team find their first 2 people. Then to max out the plan, obviously earn 20%, you need to have 3 on your front line. So you got the red guy here, green guy. Oh, my penmanship's not very good with the mouse. And then same over here, you got 1, 2, oh my goodness, this is shocking. 2, 3, so you've got those. And then they've each sponsored 2 people each. So really you've got 18 people in your downline, and you are able to max out your plan. Okay, so 6 on your front line, 12 on the second generation. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so this is just another example of it. Okay, so it goes into a bit more detail with the D2 part and the bonuses that you'll get there. Okay, so something that's really exciting is the generational bonuses. Okay, and this is where the uni level ranks start to come in, and the higher you are, the deeper and the more powerful this becomes. Okay, so what happens is bonuses, obviously, well, we'll go back to this. So 10% is on will be $40 each time you cycle. $60 for the 15% and $80 for the 20%. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, the generational matching bonuses. So how this works is if you're a team leader or above, team leaders will receive a 10% match from everyone until the next qualified TL in that leg. Okay, now a lot of people in our business are coming in at the PPA level, which is automatically qualifying for the team leader uni level rank. So this is really good incentive to get to that team coordinator level as fast as possible. Okay, so you'll get 10% of all the generational revenue that goes down through there. Now, if you get to team coordinator, you get 10% of the first generation, so between you and the next team coordinator, and 10% for the next one as well. Okay, and obviously there aren't going to be quite as many team coordinators as there are other people. Okay, now here's where it gets really cool. As you go increase your ranks to sales director, you'll now get 10% in the first and the second generation and 5% in the third generation. Now, if you don't have any sales directors under you, or you only have 1 sales director under you, you're basically going 10% to infinity. Okay, so very, very powerful stuff. Okay, and I've lost my mouse, there it is. And then vice president and senior vice president, they go 4 generations deep. They go 10%, 10%, then 5% for the next 2. Okay, so that's basically all I want to cover. The rest of this is just about customer acquisition and some other things there. You can go through and read it yourself. There's plenty of other stuff out there about it. But the real parts that I did want to cover is back here with this qualification. So you know exactly how to become qualified, how to max out your plan. But the most important thing you can do right now, as the plan is just getting out, is getting qualified, which means you go and get your 2 people, and that's TMs or higher. Doesn't have to be what used to be the TLA package, or it's now the PPA package. Team members, get them in, get them active, and get them qualified as fast as possible, and then obviously just repeat the process. Okay, thanks for watching, and best of luck with your business. And if you're in Team WCAR with us, hey, you're in a good place. This will be easy. And as Tony Rush said, it's easier to make $20,000 a month than eat a Cheerio. So leave you there. Bye.